Several years ago, long before I started my YouTube channel, I used to go to YouTube to figure out what to buy, to get recommendations. For instance, I'm going to go makeup shopping. I need a blush recommendation. I don't need the world's best blush. I don't need an earth-shaking blush. I just want a blush that's good and worth the money. So that's what I would use YouTube for. And today, that's exactly what we're doing, only for skincare. Welcome in, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 and over 60 woman. Welcome to my bathroom. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you consider subscribing before you leave and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you want all the good stuff, you might want to sign up for my Sunday morning email newsletter. The link is in the description box down below. Every Sunday morning, no surprise there, I send out a very short, very free, very sweet email newsletter featuring all the cool things I found throughout the week, whether it's a great sale you might have missed, a good recipe, an important piece of information I want to share with you, anything we talk about if we were out together having coffee goes in the Sunday morning email newsletter. Super easy to sign up. You just click the link in the description box down below. I think you're gonna love it. Over the past almost 5 years now that I've been on YouTube, I have tried a ton of skincare, as you can imagine. I know you know that. Over those years, I have found some products that are really worth it. I found a lot of products that I think, you might as well just leave them on the shelf. They don't do anything new or different or better than what's already available there, maybe at a better price. Today, I'm going to be sharing some products that I could say definitively might be a little bit more expensive, but in my mind and in my experience are worth the money. These are going to be good recommendations for you if you're just not that into skincare. If you don't want to take the time to learn about it, which is fine. I mean, who has time to learn about skincare anymore? I mean, the world is crazy right now. So what I'm doing is giving you a little shortcut on formulations that I think are a standout. They might be a little bit more expensive. For me, I'm fairly frugal when it comes to skincare, so maybe it's a reasonable price for you. These are probably some of them more on the expensive end in my mind, but they're really, really worth it for specific reasons. So I'm going to break those down for you today. Before we get started with that, I know all of you are going to be saying, wait a minute, what did you just put on your skin? I just did my morning skincare routine, and what I started with is the Ion Skin Support. I use this every day. This is my sun mitigation. And then I'm testing and trying out this Oleo Hyaluronic Acid Deep Toner. I've been using this for a while and I put it on after my skin support. Then I use today the multi-peptide plus copper peptides serum from The Ordinary. This is the new name for the buffet with copper peptides, so don't get confused about that, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit. After that, I put on this hyaluronic acid plus B5. This is a formulation from The Ordinary that's been around for a while, but I've been testing it out. I like the fact that it's got the B vitamins and hyaluronic acid, so I'm really giving it a whirl. So far, I'm liking it. And you guys know anything from The Ordinary, in general, there's a few things that I love that are kind of expensive, but everything mostly is really, really affordable. And this is one of them. And then for moisturizer, I finished up with the iUnique Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream. You guys have heard me talk about this, and we'll talk about this a little bit later in the video as well. I have 5 products I'm going to be sharing today, plus a bonus one at the end. Most of these products I can safely say with authority, because I've been using them for quite a while, they really, really are good, and they're standouts and they're worth the money. However, some of them are spendy for me. And the first one I want to talk about is this Avène Retinol. I mentioned this and have mentioned it in a couple of videos. And after I had been using this for about 3.5 weeks, I was so blown away with how good my skin looked. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to do a video on a magic cream. This stuff is amazing. Well, I kind of reeled myself back a little bit because I don't know if magic cream is really a term you want to be throwing around, but if I was to term something a magic cream, this and another product I'm going to show you in a minute would be it. I was really, really impressed impressed with how beautiful my skin looked after about 3.5 weeks. I would show you what this looks like out of the container, but it's empty. I have drained this thing dry. I waited a little bit before I reordered because the Ordinary had just come out with a retinol emulsion and I wanted to try this. And you know what? This is good. Most of the products from the Ordinary I absolutely love, but it doesn't make my skin look like this makes my skin look. Here's the unique thing about this particular product, and this is kind of spendy. So this is 30 mLs and it retails for almost $90, which in my mind is spendy. But the good news is that they do have sales on the Avène website. You can get this on Amazon and on the Avène website. It's kind of a toss up between what's a better deal. If you can get a good sale on this, and I ordered 2 bottles of this because I really do love it, for about $110, and then I had to pay shipping. If I was to get it off of Amazon, I would have paid a little bit more for the product but then gotten free shipping because I'm a Prime member. So you really have to look at what you feel like is going to be the best value for you and which you want to work with. Here's the deal with this and why I was so impressed with it. As we know, retinol products are probably one of the standout skincare ingredients in the market today because what it purportedly does is teach your skin to act younger, and it's a long process. In other words, with any retinol product, it's not going to be you wake up in 2 weeks and oh my gosh, my skin is a lot smoother, a lot fresher, I don't have any more wrinkles. No, that's not how it goes. It works very slowly over time. The nice thing about retinol is that they have been able to work with it so it's not quite as disruptive for your skin. Remember when it first came out in the tretinoin form and oh my gosh, people were getting peeling and redness in their skin? Well, they've come a long way and the formulations are really nice now. So I know with any retinol product like this one and this one from the Ordinary that the real benefit is long-term usage over the years. And you can see that. If you have a friend that's been using retinols for 20, 30 years, her skin's going to look pretty doggone good because of that functionality of making your skin act younger. So when I tried this, I wasn't expecting anything to really happen because I know it just takes a long time. What I noticed is so standout about this is my skin looked beautiful. So whatever they've got in this secret little formulation, it addressed my sebaceous filaments. My skin was smooth and glassy looking. The texture was extraordinary. My skin looked amazing. Plus I had the long-term benefits of the retinol in this. It's retinaldehyde, which is the closest you can get to tretinoin on the open market. In other words, you don't have to get a prescription for it. So this one I can safely say in my experience, and boy golly, you guys know I have tried so much skincare. This one really is a standout for me. Again, if you go to the Avène website, sign up for their emails, you get a discount for that. If you just watch it, I just got lucky. I think last weekend, looked on their site, they were having a pretty doggone good sale, which is why I ordered 2 containers of this. So absolutely loving this one. The next product I want to talk about is from the Ordinary. I love the Ordinary, you guys know that. This is actually from the sister company, Neon. This is the Copper Amino Isolate Serum. It comes in this fancy little box. This is what the bottle looks like right here. When I first started using copper peptides, which is what this is, and look, you can tell because it's a blue color. When I first started using this, I really didn't have any expectations, and by golly, this stuff is spendy. This is more expensive than the last one. However, if you want firmer skin, I haven't found anything that performs like this does, at least in the short term. It was pretty doggone quick. Maybe about 6 to 8 weeks, I noticed that my skin was so much more bouncy and firm than it had been. Copper peptides and peptides in general are really becoming the standout in skincare, and I look for products with peptides, and when they come in, if I get like some PR from a company, they want me to try their products. If it's got peptides in it, I'm going to pay a little bit more attention because I know the power of peptides. This copper amino isolate serum is the best that I've tried for a copper peptide serum. I have tried a few, nothing performs like this one. It's a very, very watery serum. You don't need a lot, just maybe 3 or 4 drops in the palm of your hand and then spread that over your face. This is the straight copper peptide serum. It is a little spendy. It is. That's why I always try to load up on this during the Slovember sale that The Ordinary puts on every year. Sometimes they do a summer sale as well, and you can pick this up. They'll do a discount on The Ordinary and throw in a couple of products in the sale as well from Neod. This was one of them, and so I picked up a bottle of this stuff. I have not found anything else that gives my skin bounce as quickly as this does. So if you're looking to firm up real laxity in your skin and you're not afraid of the price, which I understand if you are, because it is very, very spendy, I think this is, gosh, again, this is like $90. This might even be more because this is the bigger bottle. The other one they have is a really tiny bottle. This is 30 mLs. I think I have one that's 15 mLs as well. So this is a little more spendy, but by golly, based on all my experience trying all the skincare, this really does work. If you're looking to get copper peptides into your routine, but you don't want to spring for the straight formula, you can get copper peptides in this multi-peptide plus copper peptide serum from The Ordinary. Again, this used to be the buffet with copper peptides. This is a nice formula, and you can tell that it's got the copper peptides in it because it's blue. Is it as effective and as strong as the other one? No, it's not. But it is a way to get copper peptides into your routine at a much more affordable price point. I think this is about $30. This is also an awesome serum if you're not into skincare. And I have some girlfriends like that. They're just not into skincare. They don't want to hear about it. They just don't want to do it. If you're one of those people who don't want to go through a multi-step routine, you don't want to learn about it, you just want to slap something on your face, stick on a little bit of moisturizer and go to bed, and I get it. This is a really great formulation because there's so much in here. It's going to soften your wrinkles, smooth out your skin, give you a little bit of firmness from that copper peptides, and really nourish your skin, which is what you want. So if skincare is not your deal, but you just want something that's really effective and fairly affordable, this multi-peptide serum from The Ordinary really does fit that bill. Again, if you're looking for an all-in-one serum because you just don't want to mess with the whole thing, and I understand that. I find skincare a little bit interesting. Some people just don't even want to go down that road. They don't have a time. They've got busy lives, and I get it. Another one that you can pick up, and you might even go back and forth between these two to give your skin additional nutrition between the multi-peptide serum and the needleless serum from Dermatology. This needleless serum is really, really awesome. It's a blend of peptides and ceramides. It's going to give your skin a whole lot of nutrients. If you don't want to fuss with anything, you can use this morning and evening. That's it. Slap on some moisturizer and you're out the door. So this is a very, very handy serum. In addition, if you're traveling, just take one of these. You can use it morning and evening with your moisturizer. You've cut down on all the bottles that you have to pack, which I don't do anymore. I take one or the other of these, and I know that my skin is getting tons of nutrition, really good stuff, peptides, ceramides, all the things that help our skin look softer, smoother, tighter, and fresher. The last thing I want to talk about today before we go to the bonus product, so this is the second to the last, is a good moisturizer. I have tried so many moisturizers over almost 5 years now, honestly. I get companies sending me products all the time. I buy stuff to try it, and I really do have some favorites over the years now. The favorite moisturizer of mine, hands down, is this iUnique Beta Glucan Daily Moisture Cream. Here's the reason that I like it so much, because it's very, very light and it's really, really hydrating. It makes my skin look very, very moist and very, very fresh and it's a light formulation. It doesn't sit on my skin and take a long time to soak in. It really does a lovely job. And the bonus is that you can get this right off of Amazon from the Credit Thing store. You guys know I love that store, and it's affordable. I don't remember the price. It's under $20. One of these will last me probably a couple of months. So of all the moisturizers I've tried, this is the one that I really love. Now, what I put on my neck when I was doing my skincare earlier is the Invisicrepe Body Balm. I love this stuff. You guys can see it because the tub's almost empty. I go through this all the time. This is what I put on my neck just to keep my neck a little bit firmer. Now, I am 67 and a half years old. I'm 2.5 years from 70. My skin is aging. However, it is aging at a much slower rate than it would if I wasn't doing skincare. And I think even though that I have wrinkles and laxity, because my skin is so healthy, I think it looks pretty good. Now, my neck is aging faster than my face. That's just what happens when you get older. Could I do something about my neck, like go to a doctor's office and get a neck lift or get lasers and all that? Yes, I could. Am I going to do it? No. I'm not. I might have when I was younger, but to be honest with you guys, and I mean this sincerely from my heart, I just don't care that much. I just don't. It's not that important to me to go to a doctor's office and spend the money and have the downtime and all that for, I don't know, my skin's going to be a little tighter. I much rather do stuff at home that's effective and affordable. That's just me. I have friends that have done, in-office things. They look great. I think it's just a personal decision. I would rather spend the money on a new kayak or travel or, I don't know, there's lots of other things I'd rather spend the money on. And quite frankly, I'm so busy doing fun things that I just don't want to stop and have something done in the office. Now, I want to talk about the bonus product right now. You guys have heard me talk about this before. However, this one is unique for today's video in that it's really, really affordable. And that is the AHA BHA peeling solution from The Ordinary. This comes in at about, it's under $10, regardless of whether you buy it from Sephora or Ulta or The Ordinary website or wherever. The reason I want to talk about this today is because I have not come across a better exfoliator for mature skin than this one. It's really kind of weird in that it's very, very red, and that puts some people off. It's from Pepperberry. I like that because I can see exactly where it is on my face. How you do this is that you simply just put it around your face, and then I take my fingers and I rub it all in and sort of leave it on as a mask for about 10 to 15 minutes. This does more to brighten and freshen my more mature skin than anything else I've found at a really, really affordable price. Because as we grow older, that sloughing off process that happens naturally with youngsters slows down for us. That's why you'll see someone whose skin is maybe a little thick or ruddy looking, or it's just not bright and fresh, because that sloughing and turning over process from our cells really slows down. This helps with that. Now, I try to use this once a week. Do I always do it? No, I forget a lot. However, this bottle is so inexpensive and it lasts forever. I've had this probably for 6 months and I still have product left in here. If you haven't tried this before and your skin is sensitive, do a little patch test before you go all in all over your face, because some people are sensitive to it. I'm not. I put it on now. I don't even feel it. I wash it off in about 10 or 15 minutes. This will go a long way in brightening and freshening aging skin, which is going to help your skin just look a lot brighter and fresher, clearly. That's what I have for you today. I hope you found this video fun, useful, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I know I always appreciate finding out about the good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it as well. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything beauty, fitness, and lifestyle for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.